I'm Helga from Helga's Pennsylvania Cooking. Today I'm going to make a dish that my dad liked, Swiss steak. So, some background on Swiss steak, and I didn't know this till, of course, I started going and digging because I'm just curious. But Swiss steak doesn't come from Switzerland. Color me kind of disappointed. It does not come from Switzerland. Swiss comes from the word Swissing. Swissing is an English term, and it refers to rolling things between rollers to make flat, okay? And a Swiss steak, we pound it thin and usually hit it with a tenderizer because it's usually tougher cuts of meat. This is a perfect recipe for a tough cut of meat. And tenderize it, we cut it thin, pound it thin, and tenderize it. And so that was Swissing of the steak and became Swiss steak. This dish supposedly first appeared around 1915, and it's English. So that's more than you probably ever want to know about the origins of Swiss steak, but I find this stuff very interesting. So I cheated today. Instead of taking, a sirloin and pounding her thin, I did the next best thing, save myself some grief, and I got cube steaks. Cube steaks are often sirloins or even blade chuck cuts, and pound them thin and tenderize them and do them in this method, and they come out nice and tender. This is a really good recipe for a tough cut of meat. So I'm going to do it with my cast iron, of course. So I'm going to show you what goes into it. Let's get cooking. So I have my cube steaks. That's beef broth. The Lean parents. I have some thinly sliced onions, some diced celery, minced garlic, paprika, oregano, salt, flour, tomato paste, and diced tomatoes. And another fun little thing. This is from a spice company right down the road from me, Pennsylvania Pepper. And I'm going to tell you, this stuff rocks. It's a really nice pepper blend with black pepper, onion, garlic, red bell pepper, green bell pepper, celery seed. And it's really delicious. So I'm going to use that in my recipe. But that's right here at Leesburg, PA, Spices Inc. Give them a shot. They have a lot of really good blends. So anyhow, let's get cooking. So this next part, I'm going to dredge these. As you can see, like I said, the Swissing was already done. It's already thin and tenderized. And I'm just going to put these in the flour and dredge these in the flour. And I'm going to do these twice. And I'm going to season in between with my pepper and salt. And this is like half of a normal batch. If I were doing a full batch, I would use my big Dutch oven, but this isn't, so I'm actually using my big cast iron skillet. It'll go in the oven with the lid. Make sure it's coated good. Okay, here we go. And I'm just going to sprinkle this with a little salt. And some of my Pennsylvania pepper. This has a really nice no salt blend. I love pepper anyway, but this is really delicious. Okay, I'm just going to pat that in a little bit, and I'm going to dredge one last time, and there we go. Now they're ready to go in the skillet. And for this next step, I didn't have it over on the main board, but I'm throwing in some bacon fat. The bacon fat will really give this nice flavor cooking up. I'm going to do these 2 at a time so that they're not crowded, and you can get these nice and crusted good. Just a couple of minutes each side. We want them to brown really good. I'll flip them halfway through. And the first ones are flipped over. I'll let it go a minute, and then we're going to put the other ones in. And have these ones turned over. You see they're nice and brown. Got a nice little coating on them. So I removed the steaks, and now I'm putting the veggies in, and we're just going to saute these. Ooh, you can really smell it. These won't take long. Next I'm going to add in a spoonful of tomato paste. Just get that combined in. Next I'm going to add my diced tomatoes. And my bean parents. And my seasonings. And then my beef broth. Now, I'm going to add my steaks back in. We're going to nestle them in there and make sure that they are covered with liquid. There. Make sure they're all covered. And I'm going to cover the pan and put it in the oven. And put it in the oven at 325 for 1 to 1.5 hours. This shouldn't take probably about an hour because this is thinner than a full recipe. And it's out of the oven. And here she is, ready to go. Time to cut her up. Look at that. Fork tender, which is what you want. You know, these are tougher cuts of meat. You want this so it's nice and tender. Now you know what comes next. The eating and the taste test. Oh my god, that's good. My dad used to love this dish. And with Father's Day coming up, well, this one's for you, Dad. So tender and hearty. Make this from mashed potatoes and nice green veggie, and you have an awesome dinner. And this is something you can do a big pan of too if you're having company. Just do a big pan of these Dutch oven full in the oven. You can do crock pot too. I like these better though done in the cast iron in the oven personally. Anyhow, so that's my Swiss steak. Give it a shot. It's great for any kind of tough cut of meat.